Hey, it's Joe Amoia, the ambassador for love, and today I'd like to talk about a question that I hear all the time. And that question is, where do I go to meet a good guy? Now, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. So I always like to start with the bad news first. So the bad news is there is no magic place. There's no one place that you can go to that you could hang out at that is going to help you find a great guy. Because let's be honest, if there was this one place, if there was this one magical place, there would be a line from New York to California with all the women waiting to get in. So that's the bad news. But believe it or not, it's also the good news because that means that there's tons of places. Now, I know a lot of people, okay, and I know people that have met their mate in every possible place, from online dating to bowling to ice skating to the beach, at work, on the train. My sister met her husband in the bar, and he's a great guy. He's a great husband. He's a great father. So you don't have to worry about where do I go. And so what I found is that there are actually three things that will help you to actually attract the kind of guy that you're looking for. So the first one is that simply be the best you that you can be. I want you to think about this from a man's perspective. Why is he going to commit to you? Why you of all the other women in the universe? Well, the reason why is you be the best you. The reason I'm with my wife is because she's the right lid for my pot. She is perfect for me. I didn't want, and I don't want anybody else because she gives me what I need to be happy. She literally is the perfect mate for me. And trust me, I've dated a lot of other women, and none of them ever had all the important qualities and characteristics that Natalie has. So when the right guy comes along, if you're being the best you can be, he's going to go, wow, this woman rocks. Why would I want to go anyplace else? There's this bullshit out there that men can't commit and won't commit. You've heard me say this many times. Those are boys. Okay? The real men have no problem committing. They have no problem being faithful as long as their life is happier and better with you in it. And that includes in and out of the bedroom. Okay? So if you are the best you can be and you show the right guy that, well, then he's not going to have a problem committing to you. But here's a little truth, okay? Is that if you got some stuff, you've got some baggage, you've got some stuff which is holding you from being the best you, from opening yourself, from being vulnerable. You've got walls. You're afraid of being hurt. You're afraid you'll never be loved. You feel unworthy. You feel not, whatever it is, do yourself and do a man a favor and clean that shit up. Okay. We all have it. Okay. Every single one of us have it. But it's going to affect whether a man is going to commit his life to you. And again, there's no judgment. It's nothing bad. It's just like if you want to have the relationship you want, you got to get rid of that stuff because this is what's going to happen is you'll attract a guy and ultimately he's going to realize, there's stuff here which is preventing me from having the life and relationship I really want. Or what you'll do is you'll attract another knucklehead who's got the same amount of crap, if not more, in his life. And you'll never get the kind of relationship that you both want. It's one of those toxic relationships. And I know if you're here in our community, that's not what you want. It's not what you need. So simply realize if you got some stuff, simply work on it, get rid of it so that you can go on and have the kind of relationship that you're really looking for. And the second step is to simply get clear. Know exactly what you're looking for. If you're going to spend the rest of your life with a guy, what are the important qualities and characteristics that you absolutely positively must have? There's a difference between, I want a guy versus I want the right guy. There was a time in my life where I wanted the girl and I got the girl and she made my life freaking miserable. Okay. So it's not about getting just another guy. Okay. It's about getting the right guy. And the way you're going to know you're finding the right guy or that you're with the right guy is simply by you being clear. Okay. Really identifying, that's when I work with my mentoring clients. We create a checklist for love, and really get in there and identify the important qualities and characteristics. And the third thing you must do is simply have fun. Okay. Put yourself out there and leave the details to the universe. Okay. Whether you want to call it God, Buddha, Allah, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, universe, I don't care. To me, that's up to you. But simply realize that there's something bigger out there. There's a force much greater than you or I. that takes care of the details. And I believe that when you're being the person you need to be, you're doing your part, that's when the answers show up. I look back at how I met my wife, and I would have never in a million years imagined how we would have met. And, it's kind of funny, actually. We actually did meet online, for those of you who don't know that. But this was like before, everybody was doing it. This was in the days where, computers were, relatively new. Everybody was just starting to get one in their own home. And, it's just one of those freak things. So, the point is that don't worry about how or where. Just simply show up. Be the best you can be. Go out and live your life. So that when a right guy comes along, he's like, you know what? This girl's amazing. This is the girl I've been looking for my whole life. I'm not going to let her go. Okay? So I hope this helps. As always, if you have any question, comments, or feedback, feel free to post it below. And if you know someone who's struggling, who's trying so hard to find a guy and doing all the wrong things, forward this to her. It might be just what she needs. I'll see you next time. Have a great week. God bless.